Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we're diving into the story of an ordinary lawyer's comeback, truly the most exciting drama from the local market. Although now a lawyer, he's stuck handling trivial cases like emotional disputes, and his paycheck is basically just the bottom line. His salary barely feeds a family of 3, so Ming didn't choose to be a star. He's moonlighting as a fitness coach to help make ends meet. The couple's life is a real struggle. They often end up at the in-laws just to borrow money for rent. Subtitle: Friends always believe Zheng is immensely talented in singing and dancing, frequently encouraging her to participate in talent shows to improve her family's financial situation. However, Zheng hesitates, thinking that being married means supporting each other and being good parents. Eventually, she had to keep living paycheck to paycheck until her daughter's words turned her world upside down. She decided to ditch her dreams and be a stay-at-home mom. Unexpectedly, her daughter began to scorn her, deeply hurting her feelings. She then teamed up with her best friend to form a dance music group. They decided to enter next month's talent show and trained like their lives depended on it. Just in time before the competition, they could finally perform a full song. But on stage, despite their stellar performance, they got cut for being too old. Zheng got home and found even barbecue, her favorite, didn't taste as good anymore, so talk about a sad movie moment. Just as she thought she'd be stuck as a housewife forever, a guy popped into the gym and turned her luck around. It was the scout who approached her in the nightclub years ago. His girl group stalled due to an unexpected pregnancy. In a bind, he stumbled upon Zheng's talent show video and instantly recognized her. I'd always admired Zheng, and since his girl group desperately needed members, he immediately invited her to join, matching their stage dreams. Zheng couldn't let this chance slip by, even though joining a girl group would be tougher than a talent show. She quietly dug in, and after intense training, she finally kept up with the other members. When the girl group was to debut, Zheng was shocked. Her useless husband became mayor candidate. It turns out a drunk guy fell onto the tracks at the subway station, and her husband dashed in to save him, becoming an overnight hero. The media reported his heroic deed, and Zheng Ming's name skyrocketed to the trending list, making him a household name in Seoul. Various TV stations invited him for shows and even for the kick-off ceremony at a football game. See talk about an unexpected glamorous turnaround. Then, a classmate, now a congressman, reached out to recommend him for the mayoral race. The classmate had the bold idea of having Zheng Ming run for mayor, but he initially thought his friend was joking. So popular now, he knew jumping high risks a fall, who'd vote for rent dodger. His classmate gave him a pep talk, and since he had nothing else going on, Zheng Ming confusedly agreed. But when Zheng learned Zheng Ming became a mayoral candidate, her face sighed. She wished she could just hide her career. She worried her career would affect his campaign and did not want to give up her hard-earned dreams. In the end, she had to keep the surprise for Zheng Ming under wraps, but once her classmate announced him as a candidate, she was back in the gossip spotlight. Subtitles: News of grassroots rise spread. To make Zheng Ming more competitive, a classmate gave him a new haircut and suits. Changing the outside is easy, but fixing the inside is no overnight task, especially with the accent-heavy subtitles. Finally, it was time for the inaugural debate of the campaign. While the other candidates navigated the debate with ease, Zheng Ming appeared at a loss, her speech becoming stuttering amidst the continuous waves of questioning. The audience was continuously filled with snickers, and even her father-in-law watching TV at home was frowning. After the debate, her approval ratings were dismal, and her confidence vanished like smoke, leaving her downcast when she got home. Just as Zheng was getting ready to help her husband with words of encouragement, Zheng Ming excitedly thought she was cheering him on and asked her to perform again. Seeing his wife fire him up like that reignited his fighting spirit. The next day, the second round of the campaign kicked off, focusing on how to address the declining birth rate, and the other candidates' answers were all over the place. But Zheng Ming came from a grassroots perspective, understanding the root of the issue, leaving the other candidates speechless. After this round of the campaign, her approval ratings instantly soared to the top spot, sending shivers down her opponents' spines and prompting them to try to suppress Zheng Ming. But ultimately, she found unexpected support, gaining the backing of many citizens and the media.